Hey ho, just going to do a couple of cards here and let's see what comes out of these cards. Let's see what's coming up for some of you out there. Okay, follow your own good advice and find the lesson. Okay, sometimes there's a lesson that comes up. Now, I'm feeling that some of you are not following your own good advice. Some of you would give somebody totally different advice to what you're doing right now. You're doing what you've always done in the pattern that you've always done it, but you've always given somebody else the advice to do something a bit different. So I'm feeling that you're kind of stuck in your own little loop. Yeah, it's funny how sometimes we give somebody else a different advice to what we would actually do ourselves, and because we know that that advice is better, it's more sound, and it actually makes sense, but we just do whatever it is that we have always done without even thinking. It says here also too, find the lesson. There is a lesson in what you're needing to learn right now, and whoopsie, there's a lesson to what you're needing to learn right now, and but you're missing the lesson. It's like you're doing the same thing, stuck in that same loop, and you're just overseeing that there's a lesson. You're not actually seeing that lesson is about that change. That is the lesson. That's why the situation has come back up again, and it will come back up again and again and again until you actually see that lesson, because there is a lesson in there. So if you followed your advice that you'd give to somebody else, then you might get out of that loop that you're going through, and you might actually find that lesson in between all that. Use your time well. So stop and think about what you're doing. Stop and take note of what you're doing. Stop and actually take some time for yourself, and not take your time for yourself to try and work out the stuff that's superficial. It's not about the superficial stuff. It's about the stuff that's deep down inside you. So if you're using your time to actually still do things in the superficial thing, like, okay, so the job, okay, so what else is it that I need to do? The job, I need to have, I need to be able to have a better job than what I've already had. I need to be able to make sure that I've got all this money coming in. I need to be able to make sure that there's this and this and this. But that's all out there. This is not about being out there. This is about in here. What is in here? Once you start doing that stuff that's in here and start doing that connection in here, things will change. You've got things that you're wishing for, things that you're hoping for. I even feel that some people are wishing that somebody will contact them. They're not going to contact you while you're busy looking in this outside stuff. They're going to only contact you once you're in the right place, and energetically to be to contact you and to actually move things into a different level. So it's not about all the superficial stuff. That's the ego driving that. It's not about that. It's not about that at all. It's all about internal stuff. It's all about what is in you and what it is that you need to help you move. Shine bright like a candle. How do you shine bright like a candle when you're not letting your light shine? How do you shine bright like a candle when you're blocking all that with the ego, with the superficial stuff? Sorry, this is just like the person that's with me at the moment is like, hang on, we've got to get this message through, because there's people that just keep looping in the same loop. Okay, so I'm just going to take a deep breath. I'm going to ask them to step back a little bit. Okay, calm. Talk about karma. Calm down. Okay. Now, the next card that's coming out. Okay, let's see what this next card is. Okay, forget who you are. That's a big one. Forget who you are, because you're playing a role and being a person that everybody else wants you to be, that you think that you need to be. You're thinking that you need to be the person that is the provider, that is this, that is that, all that old-fashioned stuff, but that's all that superficial stuff. Forget all that as a role. Forget about that. What is it? that you need to be, and who is it that you need to be that's deep down inside. One last card. One last card. Okay. It's like there's a moment of regret. You've said something, done something. You think that there's no going back from it, but there is. You just need to show that other person or that other people that you're not the person that you used to be, that you've actually changed and you've grown. Show them the person that you're becoming. And it's not all about the superficial stuff. They don't want to see that superficial stuff. That's not what they're waiting for. They're waiting to see the real you. The you that's behind all that superficial stuff. The you that's in here. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that.